Lesson 1. Computer Networking. Introduction. A group of devices connected with one another is known as a network. When we make a network of various devices, the term is called networking. Networks are everywhere. You can hardly do anything with data that does not involve a network like the human networks that we all are part of. Computer networks let us share information and resources. There are various types of networks such as communication network, television network, and computer network. Computer network. A computer network is a system that connects two or more computing devices for transmitting and sharing information. Computing devices include a number of computers and peripheral devices. These devices are connected using physical wires such as fiber optics or wireless. The best known computer network is the Internet. We can exchange information all over the world by using world's largest computer network, that is the Internet, that connects millions of computers worldwide. When two computers are connected over Internet, they can send and receive all kinds of information. Computer networks are used to perform a large number of tasks through the sharing of information. Some of them are sharing files, sharing devices such as printers, scanners, etc., communicating using email, video, instant messaging, and other methods, sharing software and operating programs on remote systems, allowing network users to easily access and maintain information. Tech terms. Network. It refers to the interconnection of various devices to share their resources. Did you know? Internet is established as the largest network and sometimes called the network of networks. It is a global network that provides a variety of information and communication facilities. Advantages of computer networking. Computer networking has become one of the most successful ways of sharing information, where all the computers are wirelessly linked together by a common network. This is a reliable way to share information. There are several benefits of a network. Some of them are: 1. You can easily share data between different users or access it remotely if you keep it on other connected devices. 2. Using network-connected peripheral devices like printers, scanners, etc., or sharing software between multiple users reduces the cost of buying hardware and software of computers. 3. It reduces the time of sending any information anywhere in the world, as it delivers the information faster than any physical transportation. 4. It is cost efficient and can help protect your systems if you properly secure the network. 5. It provides the advantage of centralization of data from all the user systems to one system where it can be managed in an easy and better way. 6. You can access files and multimedia, such as images and music, which you store remotely on other machines or network-attached storage devices. 7. Data is transferred at a fast speed even when one or two terminals or machines fail to work properly. Network devices. Network devices or nodes are computing devices that need to be linked in the network. Some network devices are computers, mobiles, and other consumer devices. These are end devices that users directly and frequently access. For example, an email originates from the mailing application on a laptop or mobile phone. Cables. Cables are the wires that are used to connect one network device to the other or to connect two or more computers. These cables have a copper wire inside, and insulation is covered on the top of the copper wire to provide protection to the cable. Different kinds of cables are used depending on the size and type of network. Connector. Connector is a device that joins two computers and other transmission media to devices like the hub, server, workstations, etc. Network Interface Card, NIC. Network Interface Cards, NICs, are hardware devices that connect a computer with the network. They are installed on the motherboard and are used to develop a physical connection between the network and the computer. Routers. Routing is the process of selecting the network path through which the data packets traverse. Routers are devices that forward these packets between networks to ultimately reach the destination. They add efficiency to large networks. Switches and hubs. Switches are electronic devices that receive network signals and clean or strengthen them. Hubs are repeaters with multiple ports in them. They pass on the data to whichever ports are available. A switch is a multi-port bridge. Multiple data cables can be plugged into switches to enable communication with multiple network devices. Gateways. Gateways are hardware devices that act as gates between two distinct networks. They can be firewalls, routers, or servers. Types of network. There are many different types of network, which can be used for different purposes and by different types of people and organizations. Let us learn about some different types of networks. Personal Area Network, PAN. A personal area network is the smallest network that is based on an individual's workspace. The individual's device is the center of the network with other devices connected to it. PAN has connectivity range of up to 10 meters and covers an area of 30 feet. This network is used for communication between different electronic devices. There are two types of personal area network. Wireless personal area network. It is developed by simply using wireless technologies such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. It is a low-range network. Wired personal area network. It is created by using the USB. Local area network, LAN. A local area network or LAN is a network that connects computers within a limited area. It is installed inside a building and operated under a single administrative system. This might be in schools, colleges, organizations, offices, or even homes. Local area networks do not have more than 100 computers. They provide a useful way of sharing the resources between end users. Campus Area Network, CAN. Campus area networks are a collection of interconnected LANs within a limited area. They are used by government agencies, universities, corporations, or similar organizations, and typically a network across a set of buildings that are close together. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN. MAN is a large computer network that spans across a city. A MAN is a series of connected LANs in a city, which might also connect it to a WAN. It typically covers an area which ranges from 5 to 50 km in diameter and has a higher range than local area network, LAN. Some examples of MAN are telephone company network, banks, airline reservation, cable TV network, etc. Wide area network, WAN. A wide area network, WAN, is a collection of local area networks, LANs, or other networks that communicate with one another. They also facilitate communication and the sharing of information between devices from anywhere in the world. WAN covers a larger geographical area, usually with a radius of more than a kilometer. It may span across provinces and even a whole country. The Internet is one of the biggest WAN in the world. A wide area network is widely used in the field of business, government, and education. Network architecture. Network architecture refers to a network's structural and logical layout. It describes how the network devices are connected and the rules that govern data transfer between them. In addition to hardware and physical connections, software, wireless networks, and protocols, the medium of data transmission also constitutes the network architecture. Network architecture provides a detailed overview of the whole network, which is used to classify network layers. The two types of network architecture are given below. Client-server network. In a client-server architecture, all devices in the network called clients are connected to a central hub called a server. The server is a powerful computer that handles the bulk of the network operations such as data storage, cyber security, and access control. It also stores the data or information in it and provides services to the clients. Most large networks, such as WANs, use the client-server model. It is also the preferred enterprise network architecture. Peer-to-peer network. Peer-to-peer architecture is a type of network layout where each device has the same capabilities and responsibilities. This means tasks are allocated equally throughout the network. Files in one computer can be shared directly between systems on the network without the need of a central server. It is suitable for small networks such as a branch office as well as home network. Protocol. A protocol is a set of rules that governs the communications between computers on a network. Network protocols are like a common language for computers. The computers within a network may use vastly different software and hardware. However, the use of protocols enables them to communicate with each other. Networks have to follow these rules to successfully transmit data. There are three main types of protocols, that is, Internet Protocol, IP, Transmission Control Protocol, TCP, and Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP. Internet Protocol, IP. Internet Protocol is the network address of the system across the network, which is also known as the logical address. It is a set of rules for exchanging messages between computers across a single network or a series of interconnected networks. IP transfers data from one computer to another on the internet. Each computer has one IP address on the internet which identifies the computer from other computers. When the user sends and receives messages, the messages divides in the form of packets that contains the internet address of both the senders and receivers. Transmission Control Protocol, TCP. TCP is a transport layer protocol that ensures reliable data delivery. It is used for communication over a network. In TCP, data is broken down into small packets and then sent to the destination. However, IP is making sure packets are transmitted to the right address. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP. The Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, is the foundation of the World Wide Web, the Internet that most users interact with. It is used for transferring data between devices and for making a connection between the web client and web server. HTTP shows information in web pages. Types of network connections. There are different types of network connections that concern how elements in a network are connected to each other. The way in which the components of a network are linked together is called network topology. Topologies are used to connect computers, with a collapsed ring being the most common type. Here are some of the topologies that are used to create networks. Bus topology. Bus topology is the simplest kind of topology in which a common bus or channel is used for communication in the network. In this topology, all the components are connected to a central cable called bus, which is a single continuous cable. In other words, there is only a single transmission line for all nodes. The data from the source computer travels to all workstations connected to the bus cable. The bus has terminators at both the ends that consume signal, removing it from the bus. There is less cabling required in bus topology. But if the cable breaks, it means that none of the computers can reach the network. Ring topology. Ring topology is a topology in which each computer is connected in the shape of a ring or circle. All the nodes are connected in such a way so that each device is connected with the last one connected to the first, exactly two neighbors for each device. Data travels around the ring in one direction, with each device on the ring acting as a repeater. There is no need for network server to control the connectivity between workstations in ring topology. Failure of one computer disturbs the whole network. Star topology. A central node or hub connects a cable to each computer in the network in a star topology. Each computer in the network has an independent connection to the center of the network. Data on a star network passes through the hub before continuing to its destination. The hub manages and controls all functions of the network. In this topology, if one connection breaks, it won't affect the rest of the network. However, one downside is that many cables are required to form this kind of network. New devices can be easily added without affecting rest of the network. In a nutshell, a group of devices connected with one another is known as a network. A computer network is a system that connects two or more computing devices for transmitting and sharing information. Gateways are hardware devices that act as gates between two distinct networks. A personal area network, PAN, is the smallest network that is based on an individual's workspace. It has connectivity range of up to 10 meters. A local area network, LAN, is a network that connects computers within a limited area. A wide area network, WAN, is a collection of local area networks, LANs, or the other networks that communicate with one another. The Internet is one of the biggest WAN in the world. In a client-server architecture, all devices in the network, called clients, are connected to a central hub called a server. Peer-to-peer architecture is a type of network layout where each device has the same capabilities and responsibilities. A protocol is a set of rules that governs the communications between computers on a network. Internet protocol is the network address of the system across the network, which is also known as the logical address. 1.